B, when you got Jeremy's text, what was your first thought?
I said, we won't have time to do this.
Yeah, I think my initial thought process, which I confirmed via my text message, was in 6 months, there's no way we would still be making hand sanitizer. I'd rather focus on our core products that we have in R&D. Week later, phone call with MD Anderson. What do they say?
We want hand sanitizer.
And Jeremy was right. Oh.
Jeremy was right.
Rare to say that.
We walk out of there and find out there is an emergency use authorization for WHO formulation of hand sanitizer.
And that day was also the day where we said, hey, we don't know what we're going to do. We had conversations about
dental offices, or the American Dental Association pretty much told every dental office to shut down. And that's when...
So people here went from, I guess y'all's input, we went from possibly working less hours or not working to, just kidding, you guys want to work 80 hours a week. Where's y'all's thoughts?
I just liked it the Friday before where we were talking about being furloughed or maybe no hours at all, and then next week, hey, y'all want to work Saturday, Sunday? Let's put in 85 hours this week.
It made the appreciation for overtime a little different, right?
Yeah, it's a good alternative for sure for everybody.
Just, you know, one week we're talking about no jobs at all, and the next week do we ever get to go back home?
One of my favorite moments. View of you sitting on.
Double fister.
Yep.
That was a good one. And he didn't get tired. He's sitting on cushions.
Oh, he's sitting on cushions on top of the
On your cushion.
Jose, give me your best story from...
It was a Friday where Polly here since 5 a.m. and then Brian says, hey, we got an Amazon order.
Rob Prime.
We remember
And we
this.
had to Rob Prime it. So it's like, hey guys, we have this Amazon order, we have to sticker everything up, and we ended up staying till about probably 8 o'clock, maybe.
We needed to fill a big rig the next day.
Yeah,
with,
yeah. And then we had to come in the next day, Saturday morning as well.
Yeah.
So it was,
I thought you were going to take it with the gallon one, the 50 gallons. The Rob Prime.
Oh, no,
Not
that
the
was-
Amazon Prime.
No, that was a
Rob-
different one.
the
That was
Rob
Go ahead.
Yeah,
What was
Rob
that one?
Prime.
I'm confused.
That was
So
it's been a
it
long
was
year.
another one of those long days.
Yes.
5 o'clock.
And Rob barges in and is like, hey, I got an order for 100 gallons. And we had 50 or so, but we needed to make another 50. So he's like, oh, let's get it. And we're like tidying up, ready to get the hell out of here. And I just saw the look on the guy's face, and they're like, no, they really want this, so let's do it. So we pounded out
Pump it out.
another 50 gallons in a couple hours, and yeah, that's my favorite story. Yeah, it happened for sure.
I knew the confidence
Got
level.
squirted in the eye with alcohol. It was great.
While wearing
Yeah.
masks. I think my favorite was just not knowing what bottle is coming in next, and like we see the product we just sold, and then we have to confirm that the customer wants that bottle because it's going to be shipped to them.
Oh, these are going to be 8 ounces,
By
but
the
we'll give you
truck.
twice as many.
By the by the truckload. The truck is on its way already. You good with that? Catherine, give me yours.
Oh man. Probably we had to get creative with how we were transporting things. We did everything as safely as we could, of course, but I think, we had to use the forklift in interesting ways, and learning how to just like pump gallons and gallons and gallons, and my arms probably almost fell off, and just constant pumping stuff and filling stuff. And
I think coming out here and seeing you somehow on top of a tote, which I didn't know what a tote was. Now I know what a tote is.
I was on top. Oh,
You were on top of a tote trying to suck it the bottle, because there was like 10% left in the bottle, and we didn't want to waste the 10% of the tote, so we had to get it out. So you're just like fishing the thing around.
standing on, trying to balance on top of it.
Yeah.
I have a picture of that.
Yeah.
So it's been a year of what's the right word, D? Challenges.
Uncertainty and craziness.
Can we go like it was the best of times, it was the worst of times, and do the whole thing? No?
I think that's accurate.
Uncertainty and crazy.
Uncertainty and crazy?
Yeah. There's a lot of uncertainty.
Bullseye.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was a lot of uncertainty and craziness, and back and forth, and I need it tomorrow, and then I don't need it next week, which I recognize and I apologize for, but I don't. I think for us, physically, Brian would argue sometimes that he could make whatever we needed to. It would just take longer to make. I disagree with this completely, that you couldn't have made this or we couldn't have made just this. So yeah, I mean, we appreciate the efforts from everybody. You know, everybody switched gears pretty quick from our norm to a new norm, and everybody's experiencing that. But our new norm here was constant chaos in the best way possible, but it was just chaos throughout this warehouse. So we were happy to be working because obviously that meant we were making money and we were paying bills for families, and we were trying to push the economy in the healthcare sector. And you know, I think for us, not just making product and helping here make money for Forward Science and people's families, but the fact that there were patients being seen with COVID in hospitals that didn't have any protection, and that was the fun part about us. So we appreciate the efforts. B?
No, it's great to have a team that's willing to step up and willing to work hard and not have to get any gruff about it. It was an exciting time to have a company and all your main customers completely closed and try to figure something else out.
So you defined exciting a little different probably than the average person.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that's exciting for most
It felt like the early days of Forward Science.
Yeah.
Of like, we have to make sales if we want to eat.
Times 10 though? Was it low? No? The same?
It's obviously a different scale because we
It's-
went from having 2 people and 2 families to 40 people and 40 families. So
Yeah.
the pressure was obviously heightened.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we talked about furloughing people, and then thankfully we were able to say, "Cool, just kidding. Do you want to work overtime?" But
Thanks, you guys.
Thank you, guys.
I'll see you guys next week.
Great.